All right, welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be talking about the best metabolism boosting teas. All right, the last video was about smoothies, but this time it's going to be about teas because a lot of you guys or girls or gals, women like to drink tea. It's like there's high class tea apparently, high something tea in what is it, Britain or England or something like that. I don't know. I don't drink teas much, but I do know a little bit about them. But of course, as always, I want to leverage the AI to give us the information that we need, and we'll go ahead and validate it if anything. So let's go ahead and talk about the first one that I think that everyone should be thinking about is the green tea. Green tea is very ubiquitous now. It's very popular now. You can get green tea anything. You can get green tea smoothies, green tea ice cream, green tea flavored chips for all I know. But there's a little bit of rationale behind it. So let's actually take a look at what that rationale is. Green tea contains caffeine and a powerful antioxidant called EGCG. It's a long ass name. I'm gonna give it a try. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to say it in one shot, but epigallocatechins, gallate. That was pretty good. Which can boost metabolism and burn fat. Okay, what is this whole point? Is to increase your metabolism. This whole purpose of these teas are to boost your metabolism. And of course, we can talk about teas, but we first need to understand what metabolism is, right? We always want to establish what metabolism is in every single time we talk about it, so that way your brain remembers exactly what it is and how it needs to instruct your body to do what it needs to do to have that metabolism that you're looking for. Again, metabolism, how does your body use fuel for energy? You know, the body that you have right now, the body that's watching this video, how does this body move around on earth, from in your apartment or in your building, in your country, in your state, you know, in general, how does it move around? In a car, is it sedentary? So we're always using energy. As a result of us using energy, we need it. We don't just build our own energy. We're not like plants where we can create our own energy from the sun. Maybe we might in the future, but for right now, for the last whatever amount of years of human history, we've been needing energy from outside sources. And there's two forms of energy that we actually take in, but we're gonna talk about the more popular one because it's just the more common. People have understand it because you, as a kid, as you're born, you're trained this way, which is food. When you consume food from your mouth, when food, the things that's in front of your table, when you buy, whether it be wings, whether it be cakes, whatever the food is, a hamburger, when you put it in your mouth, your body's gonna go ahead and break it all down into a slush, into this goop. And when it is going to go down into your esophagus, your GI system, your stomach, all that good stuff, to eventually convert that I'm saying information because it technically is, but convert that to building blocks that your body can use as food, as fuel, as energy. And those three macros that we always talk about are proteins, fats, and carbs. Proteins, fats, and carbs. Every single thing that you eat has a percentage of proteins, fats, and carbs, and that's the most important. You know, in the back of the label, you'll see the nutritional label. There's a lot going on over there, but if you want to focus on anything, focus on the calorie count. How much energy can this give you? You know, when I drink my Red Bull, I don't know, it's 110 calories. That means it's giving me 110 energy units. So let's just put it that way. It's not a lot, but it's enough for me to activate my own internal energetic mechanisms, right? Because we also store energy for later use. So we want to always deplete the energy that we have within us to maintain a percentage body fat. We don't want to have it too high. We don't want to have it too low. Too low, really, really bad, because you're essentially starving yourself and eating yourself internally. When you have a good amount, I would say 10 to 12, 10 to 15 for males, 15 to 20 for females is a great balance to be in, because at that stage you look healthy, your skin is plump, your skin doesn't look old. And that's the big issue with people as they get older, is that they realize, well, if they worked out like a lot and their skin body fat percentage is very, very low, their skin is very, very like thin, almost translucent, because again, they removed all that fat. We want to keep a little bit of fat. We want fat in our body. We want a composition to have a little bit of fat, because that fat is literally buffering us, keeping us young for as long as we want to. Now, in the context of teas, let's go back though. Let's talk about we talked about green tea. Green tea is the most popular, most accessible. So if you do want to give it a try, always give it a try. And you'll notice you'll get that caffeine intake. You'll get those catechins. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's one of them. you'll get it. Now let's talk about number 2. What's the popular tea? It's called oolong tea. It's definitely, Oriental, definitely Asian, from that region. We want to make sure that we understand teas are traditionally commonly grown there, consumed there, and it's exported out to the rest of the world. So oolong tea, what is it? It's a semi-fermented tea that has been shown to increase fat burning and help with weight loss. Again, all of these are always talking about weight loss and fat burning and energetic increases in your metabolism, which is what we want. So if this tea helps you, definitely give it a try. Oolong tea, let me know how it is. I've never probably tried it, but I just didn't know the name of it. For some reason, the fact that it says semi-fermented sounds like kombucha. If you're familiar with that, it's like fermented tea as well, right? If I understand. Maybe the oolong tea is kombucha for all we know. All right, next up is gonna be black tea. Black tea. Black tea is rich in flavonoids and caffeine, which can boost metabolism and improve fat burning. Do you guys really what the takeaway is so far? Every single tea that I've talked about right now probably has some sort of caffeine in there, right? So when you have caffeine in any substance, in any beverage, you're gonna, decrease the adenosine receptors, tonality with those molecules, so you're going to actually feel more alert. So why not leverage it to actually increase your metabolism, which you can, theoretically you can. So we can definitely take that into consideration. So if you go to any place and you see different types of teas and you see green tea, it'll work for you if you were trying to speed up your metabolism. If you see oolong tea, it'll work for you. If you see black tea, it'll work for you, because again, there's caffeine in there, and of course, whatever the phytonutrients or the flavonoids I like to say within those teas as well can help you. All right, and conversely, we had black tea. Now we also have white tea apparently. So I never tried this. This is again very new information for me. But of course, information is information. You just process it. If it makes sense, it makes sense. If you then you give it a try. If it works, great. If not, okay, move on. This is the least processed tea. It contains high levels of antioxidants, including catechins, which can boost metabolism and promote weight loss. Again, similar concept, green tea, white tea, black tea, these different types of teas have these caffeine molecules and catechins to help you speed up metabolism. Cool. Next up is yerba mate. Okay, so I've heard about yerba mate from Andrew Huberman. This guy has a really popular podcast. I like his content, and I see him talk about his preferential is yerba mate, and I think I've tried it once. I don't know if it's a big deal for me, but let's see what it's about. This tea is made from the leaves of a South American tree. It contains caffeine and theobromine, which can boost metabolism and reduce appetite. Interesting. So I guess they specified that catechins to be a theobromine, and apparently bromine can reduce appetite. Our situation isn't to reduce the appetite. Our situation is just to eat the proper food so that you don't always feel hungry. Reducing appetite doesn't mean anything. You should be eating. You need to be eating to maintain a proper weight. But it's again, what type of food are you eating? Are you eating ultra processed foods? If you are, then you know you're gonna be feeling hungry all the time. And yeah, if you wanna put a band-aid with yerba mate, definitely give it a try and let me know how it goes in the comments below. Last up is matcha tea. So I hear this word a lot. In my mind, I always thought it was just like a green tea, but matcha tea apparently, let's read this. It's a fine powder made from, it is green tea. Fine powder made from green tea leaves. It's packed with antioxidants, including EGCG, which can boost metabolism and improve fat burning. So matcha tea is essentially powderized green tea. Great. So if you're interested in green tea and you want a powdered form that you can just put into anything, or maybe a shake or whatever, a smoothie as we talked about in the past video, definitely give it a try, and that'll of course improve your caffeine intake. Remember, at the end of the day, don't stack all these because you're still getting caffeine in every one of these. Definitely give it a try slowly. Like you'll try one day, see what that effects is. Great. If it's great, keep doing it. If not, try another one. Again, in this channel, we try to optimize you to your genetic potential. And so we're gonna give you a lot of options. And this option doesn't mean that, you're gonna be lost. No. This option is very calculated, scientific, so that you go through a process for yourself, figure out what works for you, and then apply it for yourself. That's all it is. We're just here to make sure that you're on the right path to make the results that you are trying to have for yourself, which is great. Okay, so those are the 6 that I said. 6. So the green tea, oolong tea, black tea, white tea, yerba mate, and matcha tea. Those are the types of teas that you can consume that will speed up your metabolism. Definitely give it a try. Don't overconsume. Always know like the legal or medical disclaimers and whatnot. Don't go crazy, but definitely let me know how it goes in the comments below. If you found any value in this video, okay, any value, anything like maybe a new word or anything, definitely give it a like. That's the least that you can do right now to help me grow this channel, to let more people be aware of how to actually optimize their health to their genetic potential. If you're passionate about that, then definitely subscribe as well. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.